Welcome to the SeelenFülle channel. Today, we are going to master the spiritual technology of the quantum leap to attract immediate abundance into your life. Forget everything you have been taught about slow effort and gradual achievements. What you are about to access is the ability to change your financial reality in the time of a single thought. In this video, I will guide you through the process of reality shifting, teaching you how to detach your consciousness from the frequency of scarcity and collapse the wave function of wealth right now. You are not here to learn how to work more. You are here to learn how to be more, tuning into the version of you that already inhabits a life of luxury and total freedom. This is the moment where your linear journey ends and your quantum leap begins. Prepare to leave behind the old perception of limits and enter the timeline where fortune is your only reality. To understand the quantum leap, you must first understand that the world you see with your physical eyes is not a solid, finished structure, but a fluid ocean of energy. In quantum physics, an electron does not travel through space to get from point A to point B. It simply ceases to exist in one orbit and instantaneously appears in another. This is the leap. Your life is composed of these same particles, and therefore, your financial situation is not a fixed sentence, but a temporary vibration. The reason you feel stuck is that you are using a linear mind to solve a multidimensional problem. You think you need more time, more luck, or more hard work, but what you actually need is a shift in your point of observation. The famous double slit experiment proved that the mere act of observing a particle changes its behavior. This means that as long as you observe your debts, your lack of opportunities, and your current limitations, you are literally forcing the universe to keep producing those same results. You are pinning your reality to a state of poverty through the power of your attention. The quantum leap happens when you withdraw your attention from what is and place it entirely on what can be. This is not a fantasy. It is a realignment of the fabric of space-time. There is a version of you, right now, in a parallel frequency, who has already achieved everything you desire. That version of you does not hope for wealth. They breathe wealth. They move with the confidence of someone who has absolute security. Shifting is the art of moving your conscious awareness from your current body and its limitations into the body and mind of that successful version of yourself. When you do this with enough emotional intensity, the old reality begins to dissolve because it no longer has an observer to sustain it. The bridge between these two worlds is not made of wood or stone, but of feeling. Feeling is the language that the quantum field understands fluently. If you pray for money while feeling the pain of not having it, you are only reinforcing the lack. But if you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you send a shockwave through the field that collapses all other possibilities and brings the wealth into your physical experience. This is what we call collapsing the wave function. You are choosing one specific outcome from an infinite menu of possibilities. I want you to imagine that your life is a film projector, and your mind is the film. If you don't like the movie being projected on the screen of your life, it is useless to scream at the screen. You must go to the projector and change the film. The quantum leap is the act of changing that film in an instant. It is the moment you decide that the old story of trying is over and the new story of having has begun. This shift requires a radical form of honesty and a total abandonment of your old identity. You cannot take your old fears into your new reality. You must be willing to die to who you were, to become who you are meant to be. The wealthy version of you does not think like you, does not talk like you, and does not fear the things you fear. To jump, you must let go of the safety net of your current excuses. As we move into our activation phase, I want you to feel the space around you becoming charged with potential. You are no longer a victim of circumstances. You are the sovereign creator of your destiny. Let these words penetrate the deepest layers of your subconscious, breaking the chains of generations of scarcity. I now collapse all possibilities of scarcity. and choose the timeline of infinite wealth. My consciousness leaps at this moment to the reality where I am fully prosperous and free. I stop being who I was and assume my identity as a master of abundance now. Money is no longer a goal, but a natural consequence of my new vibration. I feel the power of opulence flowing through every atom of my being at this instant. My bank account now reflects the magnitude of my vision and my divine worthiness. I break with the logic of time and effort to embrace the logic of the leap and reception. All past debt is erased from my quantum memory and replaced by fortune. I am grateful for the ease with which the new reality manifests before my eyes. My vibration attracts high-level partnerships, brilliant ideas, and constant flows of gold. I am the observer who creates worlds, and I declare that my world is a realm of luxury. I feel the security and peace of one who already possesses all the treasures they once desired. The universe opens the doors of abundance for me today, without delay and without impediment. I am an irresistible magnet for wealth, attracting fortunes from known and unknown sources. Each breath of mine is a command of expansion for my financial empire now. I accept the miracle of instant change and accept nothing less than absolute glory. My frequency of success is unshakable and dominates any circumstance of the physical world. I bless my new reality and walk with the authority of one who has already won. The light of prosperity illuminates all my businesses and protects all my investments. I am grateful for the wealth that pursues me and finds me wherever I am now. My mind is a power plant for creating values that serve the world and enrich me. I disconnect from all collective beliefs of crisis and tune into the flow of eternal abundance. The quantum leap is complete, and I now inhabit my best financial version. I see doors opening, contracts being signed, and fortunes being deposited today. The joy of achievement fills my heart and raises my frequency to the top. I am the 1% who governs matter through spirit and focused intention. My reality is malleable and promptly obeys my decree of financial sovereignty. I am rich. I am prosperous. I am free. And that is the only truth I accept. The energy of gold surrounds me like a cloak and protects me from any thought of lack. I seal this quantum leap in the field of the infinite and declare that everything is already done. Take a moment to let these frequencies settle into your nervous system. You are currently in a state of transition, where the old is fading and the new is becoming solid. The biggest challenge after a quantum leap is the delay of the physical world. Because matter is denser than thought, it might take a moment for the mirror of reality to show your new face. During this interval, your only job is to remain unshakable in your new frequency. If you look at your bank account and it hasn't changed yet, do not say it didn't work. Instead, say, it is already done in the invisible, and its manifestation is inevitable. If you return to your old feelings of worry, you are essentially jumping back to the old reality. You must stay in the new room you have just entered. The 1% understand that faith is not a religious concept, but a quantum tool. Faith is the ability to sustain a frequency until the physical world has no choice but to match it. When you master this, you become a ghost in the machine of the world. You are no longer subject to its economic crises or its limitations. You create your own economy. You create your own opportunities. You are now operating from the field of infinite intelligence, where every solution already exists. Think about the most successful people you know or admire. They didn't get there by working 10,000 times harder than you. They got there by making a decision that they were no longer available for anything less than greatness. That decision was their quantum leap. They shifted their internal dialogue from, "How can I afford this?" to "This is mine. How do I manage it?" This shift in perspective changes the way your brain processes information. It opens up new neural pathways that allow you to see possibilities that were previously invisible to you. Wealth is not something you acquire. It is a frequency you inhabit. The more you practice being in this frequency, the more the world will bow to your will. Remember that you are a child of the universe, and the universe is inherently abundant. There is no lack in the stars, no lack in the oceans, and there should be no lack in your life. Lack is a human invention, a glitch in the collective mind that you are now choosing to delete from your experience. As you move forward from this video, carry this sense of shifted reality with you. Don't just go back to your day, go back to your new life. Observe how your interactions change, how your confidence grows, and how doors that were once locked begin to swing open. This is the evidence of your leap. Celebrate every small win as a confirmation of your new path. The more you acknowledge the abundance, the more it expands. You have the key, you have the code, and you have the power. The version of you that is a billionaire, a philanthropist, and a leader is not a dream. It is the truth of who you are at the highest level of your being. Today, you stopped pretending to be small. Today, you claimed your throne in the kingdom of prosperity. Be bold, be grateful, and stay focused. The journey of 1,000 miles might begin with a single step, but a quantum leap takes you there in a single heartbeat. To consolidate your reality shift and signal to the quantum field that you accept your new life, perform your act of anchoring. Write in the comments, "My quantum leap is done." By typing this phrase, you are fixing your consciousness on the timeline of absolute abundance. I am the voice of the SeelenFülle channel. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications to receive daily meditations and content for abundance, prosperity, and success. Your new world is already here. Breathe in the atmosphere of your victory and never look back. You are now a master of reality. Go in light and in infinite wealth.